you're too small to have an impact, try falling asleep with a mosquito in the room. I once read this on Facebook, and this was the first thing I thought about when I was reading this article about personal impact factor. Personal impact factor. That really resonated with me. Wouldn't it be great if we could measure how much impact we have? Give it a score? But that's not that simple, let's be honest. In the summer of 2013, I gave a workshop on how to create beautiful visual slides. You have to know I'm on a mission to help the world get rid of bad PowerPoint slides. I tried to train 40 people in that room, and afterwards they gave me feedback and said, nice. But are they now creating nice, beautiful slides? I don't know. How will I know? Fast forward to January 2015. One of the attendees of my workshop posts something on the internet. Amongst other things, he referenced my workshop. He said, I learned something in there that I kept using. Hey, I had impact. It's measurable, if it's 1 point or whatever, but it's measurable. It's still hard to measure. Who views on Facebook? Almost everybody? What's your impact on Facebook? Not that much? So there's this guy in New York, his name is Brandon. He got fired on his job, so he started a Facebook page. And on that Facebook page, he posts pictures of people in New York. At first it was just pictures, and then pictures with a story of that person, and then pictures with some more story. And one day he comes across this young boy, a young black boy, 13 years old, Vidal. And he asked him, who has the most impact in your life? And the boy says, Miss Lopez, my principal. So Brandon says, great, he posts this on Facebook, gets a lot of reactions already. He says, wait, I'm going to visit Miss Lopez. So he goes to the school where she's principal and talks to her about what she's trying to achieve. Now you have to understand, Vidal lives in a neighborhood where on average, everybody's really poor. The best you can do probably there is to get out. Get out of that neighborhood. Most people get stuck in a gang, don't go to college, try to make something of their life. So Ms. Lopez wants to change that. She sets principles in her school. She really wants to give them value. She really wants to teach these people stuff. And this really resonated with Vidal. So Brandon goes in there, makes a little bit of pictures, tells a little bit of story, and people start reacting. And he sees this touches some people. So he thinks, maybe I should do something for this school. And he asked Ms. Lopez, what can I do for you? And you think this is a poor neighborhood, they ask for pens or chairs or something like that. No, Ms. Lopez says, I want to bring these kids to Harvard on a field trip. Okay, and how much is it going to cost? $30,000. Okay, Brandon says, that's a lot of money. I'll try to set up a fundraiser. Oh, Brandon worked in the financial world before, and he thought, I need to set a good high target for this. Let's try to achieve $100,000. Starts the fundraiser, puts it also on his Facebook page, and it takes off. $1, $2, $5, $10. After a couple of hours, he reaches $30,000. After 2 days, he reaches $100,000. And keeps going, and going, and going, and going. There was a time limit set on the fundraiser. And at the time limit, he raised $1,483,000. For the next 10 years, that school will send people to Harvard. For the next 10 years, they will have summer school, because that's also something they want to do. Have school in the summer. And on top of that, that have scholarships for the next few years. Now Brandon started this page, Humans of New York. Check it out, it's a really cool page. He started with pictures, but this man is impacting the life of hundreds of children of people. That's personal impact. No, if you talk about school, my first thing that I think about school is my gym teacher. I was never good at gym, I'll be honest with you. When I was growing up, I was 16 or so, I was really growing tall, and my brain couldn't keep up with all the centimeters that were coming on my arms and my legs, so I was really clumsy, I have to be honest. I was clumsy. I still do this, I still trip over things. So gym was not my favorite time of the week. So this day, we have to jump over a horse. A horse is this big, large thing that you have to jump over. So I'm scared. I don't want to do this. I'm sure that my feet, 45, are going to stuck behind the horse and I'm going to fall down on my face. I don't want to do it. All my friends are jumping over. And my teacher comes stands next to me and he says, Tom, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. And he keeps repeating it. And after a while, I believe him. I run, I jump, I fly, and I get over it. Fantastic. I achieved something that I didn't think I could do. What I didn't understand, what I didn't know at that time, is that this would have an impact for the rest of my life. Because now every time that I'm coming up to some challenge, I'm having some issues, in the back of my mind, I hear my gym teacher say, Tom, if you want to do it, you can do it. That, my friends, is lifelong impact. Should we measure this? I don't think so. What important is, I think, is to be more conscious about it. I think we're all a little bit like those little mosquitoes. We're all just buzzing with impacts. The big difference between us and mosquitoes is that mosquitoes live for 2 weeks. We live on average 80 years or so. Our legacy will not be the goods or the money that we leave behind. Our legacy will be the impact that we've had on people. Our legacy will be our personal impact factor. So pay a little bit more attention to it. It will change whatever you do or say or not do for the better. It will improve your life. It will improve people's life. It will improve your personal impact.